Have you dropped your new bike yet?
I mean, it's not on social media, but probably by the time this podcast is out, it will be. So I can talk about it.
Taylor released this episode immediately after this.
Just to screw with you. Like anybody cares that you're running some Chinese brand bike that nobody's ever heard of.
Hold on. Let me tell people what the bike is, and then you guys can start roasting me. It's the bike that I'll be on for Leadville is the
What up, party people? Welcome back for another stacked episode of the Bonk Bros podcast. We've got a guest appearance for y'all today, so stay tuned for that. It happens about halfway through the show. This week, we're getting into some more pre-Leadville talk, including bike setup discussions. Then we get into a little bit of Tour de France Femmes, including PFP's sick neck tattoo that DJ just could not stop raving over. Yeah, and then we hit some listener questions and get into some foot stuff. Weird. But yeah. Oh yeah, and DJ's big tire dilemma. Who would have thought that DJ wouldn't know which tires to ride? Speaking of tires, your boy got my first set of road tires for probably the first time in 7 years. I think it was 2018 when I last sold my road bike. Man, I still kind of miss that Cannondale Super 6 Evo, but before I digress too much, that's right, I got some road tires. They came in the mail from Bike Tires Direct this week, and I am stoked. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait, you got some road tires, but you don't have a road bike, so what are you going to do with road tires? Well, I'm glad you asked, because these aren't just your average 25mm road tires. No, I got me some 40mm Pirelli Zero race tires that I'm going to slap onto some Envy wheels that are going to go on my Mog, because I've been just finding myself riding way more road these days. I've been traveling to Boston quite a bit, and to be honest, the gravel out there just kind of sucks. It's like super chunky and just not all that comfortable on a gravel bike. So I've been riding some road out there, I've been riding some bike path and road back home a bit more, and I just want some slick, fast road tires. It's been too long since I've felt that like slippery, smooth feeling on a road bike. So since I don't have a proper road bike, I figured, you know what, rather than going all the way down to some 25s or 30s, I'd stick with something in the 40mm category and get something that's still pretty fast though. That way I can rip some pavement, still smash into some things like I'm used to. Yeah, so I'm going to slap these bad boys onto my Mog later today and get out for some kind of road ride probably tomorrow, and then I'm going to report back next week and let you know how I actually think about these tires. So if you too want to pick up some slick road tires, or any other tires for that matter, head over to biketiresdirect.com, use the code BonkBros for a sweet little discount at the end, and let us know what you pick up, because it's always fun to hear from you guys that are picking up products from our partners. And who knows, maybe you've got some suggestions for us that you want us to try out. Speaking of partners, for updates on any and all of our supporting brands, including the latest discounts that you guys can use to get some sweet discounts when you're checking out, go to the show notes. Each week, you can get access to some of our favorite products from all of our partners like SILCA, Bolt Skin and Shave, Ketone Aid, oh yeah, and those amazing, intelligent lawyer people over at Scarborough Bicycle Accident Law. All right, one more thing. If you guys are just absolutely blown away each week by the incredible sound quality and seamless editing of not just the audio version of the podcast, but also the YouTube version, well, surprise, surprise, that actually has nothing to do with any of us goons on the show, because all that AV magic happens behind the scenes thanks to our wonderful producer, Taylor, who not only has to listen to this show each week when she's editing the podcast, but she also sits in each week to make sure that we are keeping in line. Well, mostly Drew's keeping in line. So huge shout out to Taylor, who doesn't get enough praise from us for doing the dang thing each week. We appreciate you. All right, let me hop off this soap wagon here and let y'all get on with the show. If you have any questions or feedback for the podcast, you can always email us at bonkbrospodcast@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on Instagram, or you can check out the Patreon page, whatever you want to do. You know how to get in hold of us. Oh yeah, and if you haven't already checked out our sister podcast, the Bonk Babes podcast, who killed it on their first episode last week, bravo ladies. Go ahead, give them a like, give them a subscribe on the YouTube channel or wherever you listen to the podcast, so that way you can get double the bonk action each week. Whew. All right, let's get this party started already.
Dang, Dylan, you jumped the gun. I think you started talking before the timer even finished.
It doesn't matter, man. You can start like
you're literally
mid-conversation,
mid-sentence, and it was still on number 3.
It doesn't matter. Like you have to start mid-conversation.
Yeah, I guess.
So what are you doing, Scott? What do you got going?
Working on his pool.
Dude, the pool's got to be done by now.
What else would you be doing at the end of summer except working on your pool? Come on.
You don't have to work on a pool that much. Like it's good.
Well, then what's
You
been your
swim in it.
issue all? That's all you've been doing all summer. What do you mean you don't have to
No,
work
I got
on it
other
that
stuff
much?
going on, other projects to do.
You sound pissed about it.
Yeah, you do
I'm
sound
just
pissed
kind
about
of
it.
over it at this point, a little bit.
I know
I mean-
that feeling. Yeah.
Like
I mean,
sometimes
then
you're
again-
excited to do something, and it's like,
Yes.
oh wow, this will be a fun project. And then other times you just want it to be done and have everything
yeah.
wrapped up and nothing like ongoing.
When you plan it out to be a week and 3 weeks later, you're still in the middle of it. And you're like, what the
This
heck
deck,
happened?
I've been working on it for a month, right? But not like full time at all. Like, you know, a day here,
Oh, yeah.
a day there, like whenever I have time. But I haven't like, you know, I still am living my life. And now I'm at the point that I thought I was starting at.
That sucks.
Like I thought that the frame was totally fine. I was just gonna rip the deck boards off and put new ones down. No.
no, it's
Replace
never that
this,
easy.
replace that, patch that, you know.
Yeah.
And now I'm finally to the point where I thought I was starting.
Better just to start with no deck.
Yes. Because then you can do whatever you
nothing.
want.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
The week that the world shut down for COVID was when I built our deck on our old house. We didn't have a deck. And so it took me like a week to do it, but the world shut down.
That's pretty
so
good.
I was like, yeah, whatever.
I
It
I
was very
think that
basic. It was
somebody
just a big square.
I think that somebody would have to pay me 6 figures to attempt to build a deck. That's how little I want to build a deck.
6 figures.
Well, you have
Yeah.
no skills, Dylan.
Yeah. And like
I'm not saying it's going to be it's going to be a really shit 6-figure deck.
the most reason that I do this is just to save money so I don't have to pay somebody else double to do it. Because they're going to charge you for the supplies and they're going to charge you some absurd amount for their expertise. I'm like, dude, I can nail wood together.
Yeah, you just Google it.
I don't need you
Scott,
to do that for me.
are you using nails or using deck screws?
To attach the boards,
Yeah.
I'm going to do like hidden screws or try
Why
to.
the fuck are we talking about deck screws right now?
You're the one
This
that
is the-
asked. You literally asked me
You
what
were,
I was.
hey, that was you did.
Yeah.
That's your
start
fault.
The podcast.
You got a good
off.
point. I just didn't know it was going to devolve into what freaking screws you're using on your deck.
It's a hot topic, man.
It is kind of a hot
There's
topic.
diehard nails fans and there's
Because,
diehard
like-
screws fans.
And I'm doing pressure treated. So if you do hidden fasteners, you have to leave a 16th of a gap, but then it shrinks, you know, the wood
Yeah.
shrinks. So then that
Yep.
16th will turn into, you know, an eighth or
Eighth. Yeah.
whatever.
All right. Well, this is also the final pre-Leadville episode. Like, we can finally stop talking about it after this week.
We could just stop talking about it now.
Yeah. Does anyone
We've
actually
already
care?
talked about it enough. Let's just totally act like we've.
I mean, we're
already
gonna have to probably
talked
talk about it after next week. So
Yeah.
at least this weekend.
But it's not
I'd
going to
rather
be
just talk about it after the fact than predict what handlebars people are going to use instead of just waiting.
Dude,
to see,
there's so many more leaked photos of drop bars, man.
why? Is
Yeah,
it-
everybody's...
why? Like who's leaking it?
Dude, I actually, every single time I see a post of a pro with their drop bar mountain bike, and none of them,
You
all of them are
screenshot
like...
it and add it to the album.
No. They don't have an album.
You have
Like,
an
look,
album.
every single time they're always like, oh, like I'm trying something so new and different. It's like, hey, at this point, you're one of the sheep if you have the drop bars on
Yeah.
your
And
on your
haven't
mountain bike.
people
You're
been
not.
riding drop bars since like the 1910s.
He says it. Scott says
Like,
this
yeah.
every time. This is like his one argument over drop bars. Didn't Tomac do this in the 90s? He literally says that every week.
Yeah, true.
It's true. You
Yeah.
got it, Scott.
Like that's like the original handlebars of drop bar. Wow, you're going back to like the first ever handlebar ever made. I don't even know if that's a fact. Or
Yeah,
not.
I don't know. I think at this point, if you're a lifetime Grand Prix pro and you're putting drop bars on your mountain bike, you can't act like you're doing something new and different and you thought so out of the box. It's like you didn't. You copied someone. I don't know who you copied, but you copied someone.
Probably John Tomac from 1990
Yeah.
and his Raleigh signature titanium carbon drop bar mountain bike.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. John Tomac would be proud. Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Do you think he's proud, or do you think he doesn't give a single fuck?
I don't think he gives any fucks. Isn't his kid like super good at motocross? He's probably just in the moto world.
Yeah, I think his kid's okay at motocross, I guess, or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Have we squeezed Leadville dry, or is there anything else to talk about? Should we make a prediction?
I don't know. Have you gotten out on the course yet?
Yeah, I rode Powerline yesterday.
Did you make it up or did you have to walk?
No, I rode down it, dude. I'm not going to ride up Powerline before the race.
Okay.
Why? Isn't that in the course? So you're just not even going to recon it? What if there's like a little secret line off the side that you can make it up and you don't have to walk?
I don't have to walk in general, bro. Like I have to walk up Powerline like a Fred.
Dude, when's the last time you did a race after you broke your leg? You don't know.
That's true. If I have to walk up Powerline, it's going to be
what if you just
I have road shoes on.
Start, climbing and then your leg just fucking snaps from the muscle tension. Low cadence.
Yeah. Well, I have a smaller chainring on my bike than nearly everyone else in the pro field, so hopefully that doesn't happen.
You got a 30?
No, I have a 36, but like I feel like nowadays 36 is like a little weenie gear.
That's tiny. That's like what I ride when I do a recovery ride. Mountain bike.
What's Keegan going to be on, like a 42 or something?
Yeah, probably 40, 42.
What about a 2x? Would anyone ever use a 2x for this?
I think 2x would be great for Leadville, actually.
So why don't you do
2x.
No one makes one.
Yeah, I mean, 2x are extinct now, Scott.
Did anyone make a drop bar mountain bike stock? No.
Fucking. So you're saying I should go on eBay and find some 2x SRAM group set from like 2009 and slap it on my bike?
Couldn't you like rig something up? I don't know how. I don't know about mountain bikes. So
I think the problem is like the 2x that you could get wouldn't give you the gearing that you'd want. So I think like when 2x were a thing, the biggest chainring was still like 36 or 38, wasn't it?
Or 39.
You'd want like a 44, 34 or something.
What if you use like a road crank?
That would be like a compact road crank, basically.
Yeah.
They had 2x that had a 40 big chainring, or maybe even a 42. I don't know.
52.
Well, that'd be good.
52, 40.
You definitely don't need a 5240.
That'd be dumb.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever. Somewhere in that range. I don't know. 48, 36 or something.
44, 36 would probably be pretty good. Or 42, 34.
Yeah, but if you're going to have two, you might as well go with a big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but got a big dog with big tires and a 10 tooth. You don't need that much more big dog.
The 10 sucks. The 10's... No. The 10 doesn't feel
Sky,
good.
One thing that you have to consider too is that the bigger circumference of the mountain bike tires increases the gear ratio. So a 5211 on a road bike is not the same as a 5211 on a mountain bike.
All right. Well, maybe not a 52, but you get my point.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Or you could just be like Keegan and just run a 44 and not even need the small one.
Yeah.
But what kind of mountain bike tires should I put on my mountain bike for Little Sugar?
Oh my God.
That's so far away, bro.
I got I think it is are they the peyotes or the mezcals? But I got them in the trail version. Is that the right call?
Isn't peyote
Little
a
Sugar
drug?
is like flat.
So you got the peyote, you got mezcal.
I forget which one I got. Hold on.
What is Barzo? Is Barzo some kind of substance?
Is that how Vittoria names their mountain bike tires?
Maybe.
Here we go. I got
Ketamine.
I got the mezcal trail.
I think that I would normally never say this, but I think the trail for Little Sugar might be better. Just so you don't flat.
I nailed it. All right. And I was going to maybe use those for the Iceland mountain bike race too, because I don't know, just to not.
You don't feel like changing tires in between?
Well, I probably will have to change tires in between because I also got the peyote race, which I'll use for Schwelligen.
I wouldn't.
No.
Oh, Oh yeah, those are probably really
for
good
Schwamigan. For Schwamigan, yeah.
Peyote race.
Yeah. Why are you going with Vittoria? Why don't you put some Schwab?
Because that was on Bike Tires Direct.
Yeah, Schwalbe's are on Bike Tires Direct,
on there
bro.
Too. I don't know. Not really sure. Because I thought you guys said that these were good tires.
Dude, I put Barzos on my bike because they're kind of a little bit more of like a, I don't know, trail, like XC heavy tire for my new Blur. I did
like not quite a trail tire.
No, I mean they're like a
sturdy
beefier XC race tire.
Okay.
They're very, very similar to the, I guess you call them like the Recon, like for Maxxis, tread wise. But so I put those on and I think I got the race version too. Or no, maybe I got the trail version.
I still got those icons on my old mountain bike.
Barf.
Holding up.
I got 2015. Which ones were you just talking about, Drew?
2017.
What was the casing you were just talking about?
The trail casing,
the race and the trail,
whatever the tan sidewall one is. I don't know. Anyways, I think it's I think I got the race version.
Oh, I also got the Race Kings,
but I compared those to the Maxxis Aspen 170 TPI, like they're like team edition ones, and the Barzos were faster.
Yeah, because how many times have we established that Maxxis sucks?
I know, but it's like, when you look at the two tires, you think there's no way that the Aspen could be slower. And like I love the Aspen. Like I've always loved that tire. I just didn't realize how slow it was.
Yeah, Maxxis blows dicks. Like I don't know how many times we have to say it on this podcast. Maxxis makes slow tires. They make grippy tires. Like their mountain bike tires for handling your bike around corners, I think is probably second to none, depending on which tire you're talking about.
Yeah.
But they are slow.
But compared to Barzos, like when I did the test, it was a 40-minute segment. And I was like, if these Barzos are within 2 minutes, I'll be fine with it. Like if they're 2 minutes slower, like no big deal. And they were faster. I was like, what? How is that possible?
Was this on actual trail?
I was on trail, gravel, and pavement.
Oh, wow.
Like a 40
What about on? Oh, so it's just one segment that had trail, gravel, and pavement.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a lot. I mean, dude, there's a lot.
I know there's a lot of variables, but I'm saying
the same power.
Dude, I hate to sound like Scott right now, but that's a questionable test.
My test didn't really matter because I'm not racing. I just wanted to do a quick test to see like how much slower the Barzos were, and then the test actually said that the Barzos were faster.
Why are you testing tires, Adam?
Yeah, a quick. I know that's what I was just wondering. A quick test, like you don't have to test. Why would you?
You don't even race anymore, do you?
I would just get whatever tires would last the longest.
Well, yeah, hopefully these will last a lot longer because they got so much tread on them, dude. The tread lasts forever.
Dylan,
I don't know, because I was curious. I'm still like interested in gear, and like I had the opportunity to like test the old tires before I took them off and then put the new tires on. So it was like pretty easy to do. And we worked with Bike Tires Direct, so I had to give them some feedback, and the feedback was Maxxis blows dicks.
Oh, wow. It's almost like I could have told you that beforehand.
You're a tinkerer, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a big tinkerer.
Okay.
I actually got some, for the first time probably in 5 years, I got some road tires that showed up yesterday.
Wow.
They're 40s, but they're still road tires.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Are they like Fat Boys?
Yeah, the Pirelli P0 or something like that in 40s. They feel fast.
Those test pretty fast. Well, I hope they feel fast considering that you haven't ridden a road tire in like 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I just mean like in my hand, they felt fast. I haven't put them on yet.
In your hand.
What does that mean?
They're soft.
Stroking it, you can feel.
Yeah, dude, you gotta.
Oh no.
Yeah, check the pliability.
Rubbing it down.
See how sticky they are. They're super sticky. But I'm gonna put them on after this and go ride them. Pretty excited.
I don't think watch out if you turn, especially if it's wet.
What are Pirellis known for?
Yeah, I thought
not
they were
having
don't have-
traction.
Yeah.
You think they'd have that figured out? Like, don't they make? Aren't they the official tire of Formula One?
Yeah. You ever heard of Goodyear? They also make car tires.
Yeah,
they also make-
Goodyear bike
but
tires do suck.
I think Goodyear is like two totally different companies.
Okay,
Michelin.
What about Pirelli?
I think isn't
have
Michelin?
no
aren't
idea.
they getting into the bike?
Michelin.
Michelin. They're in the bike.
Yeah,
Bike tires.
I've got their gravel. They've been in bike tires for a while.
On YouTube.
I've got
I
their
keep
gravel
getting all
tires.
their commercials, and they like in the commercial, it's like all these people riding bikes, but they've like made their tires look white, like the Michelin Man, and I'm like, I want some white tires. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just like an after effect, like an edit, but looks pretty cool advertisement.
Dude,
yeah, that would be sick.
I had white tires when I was 5 years old on my bike with training wheels.
When I was at Iceland, Panaracer had a booth there, and I was asking them. They had two displays of tires. One were their colored ones, and the other one was their standards. And I was like, "So what's up with these colored ones?" And they were like, "Yeah, most people just like the color, but actually the rubber's way worse than the black. The standard black rubber is the actual compound rubber that they, have manufactured for bike racing, and they can't use that same compound when they put color in it. So the colored tires are always just worse."
Yeah. I was just about to say that. I bet them adding dye to the tire
Totally. You can't
makes
even.
it,
You can't even use the same compound, or or the dye wouldn't even stick or whatever. You have to change the compound.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want purple tires on your bike, Panaracer will hook you up with some purple tires on your bike.
Was it Donnelly that used to make some colored tires too?
FMP.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That it literally that. Okay, that's when I think of tires made in your garage. FMP would post pictures of homeboy in his garage sewing up tubulars for cyclocross racers. Like that was like a pretty small operation for how popular his tires were. He was literally just making them in his garage.
FMB, right?
Oh,
Not
sorry.
P.
Yeah, you're right. FMB.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
do we know what FMB stands for?
I think it's just a name, Francis Marie Berla. I don't know. Some French guy.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah, that's probably it.
And it's just one guy making tires in his garage.
Maybe he's hired a high school kid to help him or something. Nothing that we couldn't accomplish. For the DJT, Dylan Johnson Tire Company.
That's already the name of my coaching company. But
You're right. Yeah, T. You're right. Well, then you don't even have to make new logos. You just use the same logo.
yeah.
I asked the guys at Panaracer also, could I make tires in my garage? And they were like, absolutely not. You could not do that.
Of course you asked them that.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I did give them credit. I was like, the only video I've ever seen on social media of tires being made was a video that Panaracer posted of them showing the factory of how tires are made. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. It is way more complicated than you think.
I think that's the case with everything in life that you think is just easy, Drew. When you wanted to start your own
Kruger. Yeah,
exactly. When you wanted to start your own coaching training platform, like compete with Training Peaks.
No. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to make an app that enhanced the communication airways between athlete and coach.
Yeah.
But I think Training Peaks is
talking like WhatsApp.
Yeah, what about email? phone call.
I feel like there could be something. I don't know. I feel like there could be something better. I'd have to think about it, but
Discord.
Yeah, but something that pulls in your Training Peaks and prompts conversations to happen.
You should just invent another app.
I know that's literally it's because I'm not good at that
apps.
myself. I don't think to text all my athletes, "Hey, how'd your workout go?" Or so then I drop the ball, and then a week goes by, and I'm like, "Oh crap, I should have texted them about that race last weekend." That's what happens. So I'm saying this. I need this app mostly.
So you're admitting you're a bad coach on the podcast.
Well, I do sometimes wonder why people would pay me, but I'm just kidding. I think I'm okay. I just always want to be better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a good quality to have.
Yeah.
All right. So Dylan, you want to talk about Leadville anymore, or are we done with it?
No.
We could do them predictions.
Adam, we had
at the
already
end.
forgotten about it and moved on, and then you got to bring it back up, dude. Like, dude, I intentionally tried to change the subject so that we could just blow on right by it, and you had to go back there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just keep getting reminded because Dylan's like in this castle cellar over there.
Yeah. This is where you're going to be in. This is where you're going to be in 3 days.
So you're not racing, Adam. You're just going to support.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like a real coach.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not going to forget to ask them how they did at Leadville. I'm going to ask them on the finish line.
Just to talk about. You don't need an app. You're right there next to him.
Yeah.
This is why we hired you. Adam and Scott were the first 2 coaches right here. This is the OG Ignition Coach Co. For a few months, it was just the 4 of us like clogging through, figuring out how to start a website and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember being so nervous to pay for the website because I was like, man, if this whole thing fails, this is a waste of $500. I seriously, like, I had to text Dylan like, hey man, you're gonna have to Venmo me $250 so we can split this website. He's like, yeah, sure.
You gotta spend money to make money,
Yeah.
I mean, all things considered, starting a coaching company is not that expensive. There's a lot of businesses that take a lot more upfront capital than coaching company.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to bring it back to tires, I am right now currently trying to decide what tires to go with for Leadville.
Ooh, what are you thinking?
What are you between? We'll vote. Whatever we vote, you got to run.
I have to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's between the Maxxis Aspen and no, I'm just kidding. I would never.
What about the Aspen ST? Is that one bad? Because I thought that's what I ran last year at Schwamigan, and I thought we had said that one was pretty good.
Well, how'd you do at Schwamigan, huh?
I don't know. I feel like it's situation dependent, but I did some testing with those on just pavement, and they were within a second or 2 of the standard Aspen. And the Race King was like 30 seconds faster. So it's not like it was just the test. Like there was a clear discrepancy.
So did you do the 170 TPI Aspens or no?
Yeah, 170. Okay. Every time I've done any Aspen testing, it's always been the 170s.
So I've actually never even ridden the 170 TPIs, but everybody who rides Maxxis tells me the 120s are slow, but the 170s are noticeably faster.
Well,
I thought you don't believe that.
The 170s are still noticeably slower compared to the Barzos.
I'm not saying I believed them when they said it. I'm just saying what they said.
You can feel a difference. Like they're noticeably more supple.
The 170s.
Yeah.
Are they subtly more supple?
I just said noticeably. Like you can actually feel it.
I know those 2 words. I just think that those 2 words are the same often.
All right. So what are your tires?
Okay. So
Can I guess?
Yeah,
the Rick.
Okay. Dub Natals and Rick XC.
No, it's actually just 2 Schwalbe tires that I'm between.
Whoa.
Racing Ralph?
No, Thunderberts and Ricks. I did Thunderberts last year.
You did Thunderberts at Leadville last year?
But Ricks have more traction.
Is that risky?
Don't they?
Sounds like risky.
Why is it risky? Because of flats?
Yeah. I thought those tires flatted super easy.
Yeah, they do.
Super easy. Just
but sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it, yeah.
I don't think they float flat super easy. Simon Nordelsfinston uses them for like every gravel race. He did them at Unbound. I don't think he.
I would not run them at Unbound. I know,
that's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm trying to make.
So you think Leadville is less risky than Unbound?
The only reason I think it's less risky is because instead of a 2.1, I'll be doing a 2.35, and I think the volume helps a lot. And I'll have suspension front and rear. So if I smash into something, at least the suspension will take up some of that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have you dropped your new bike yet?
I I mean, it's not on social media, but probably by the time this podcast is out, it will be. So I can talk about it.
Taylor, release this episode immediately after this.
Just to screw with it. Like anybody cares that you're running some Chinese brand bike that nobody's ever heard of. Like,
Drew's just so stoked because we gave him so much flack for state for so long.
It was just a bunch of e-bikes, and I'm like, what the crap is that?
No, dude, they make one e-bike.
Nah, their whole website is e-bikes, dude.
Okay. So for those who don't know what we're talking about, which hopefully
they can't even afford to paint their bikes. They're all just that matte carbon.
Okay, hold on. Let me tell people what the bike is, and then you guys can start roasting me. It's the bike that I'll be on for Leadville is the Uno Horn.
Well, I'm gonna be on that.
What language is that?
I'm gonna be on the Dos Nose. You're on the Uno Horn. I'm on the Dos Nose.
What?
So the reason why they don't paint the bike is to make it lighter. Like they want to make the bike as light as possible.
Revolutionary.
That's
wow,
some
I never thought of that.
I'm not saying that they're doing something revolutionary. I'm just saying Drew was like talking shit about, they can't even paint their bikes.
I know.
It's like they're doing it for a reason.
Hey, we're just looking for ways to make fun of you, man.
Dude, the Uno Horn is actually pretty sick. I think I need to weigh it because I have the weight of my bike from last year. But
is pretty sick. How much did they pay?
I thought you don't care about weight. What about the CDA of the bike? Let's hear that.
Okay, well, weight definitely matters at Leadville. I mean, normally I wouldn't care about weight that much. I mean, I still care about weight. It's still a marginal gain to have a lighter bike, but whatever. I don't need to go down this rabbit hole.
Does it
what
have
about the Uno Horn is sick? Tell us.
Yeah.
I mean,
what kind of suspension does it have? Like standard?
You know what it looks?
Does it have linkages?
I don't even know what the standard is. It is 100 standard.
You know what it looks a lot like is it looks a lot like an Epic World Cup. I don't know how to share my screen. Adam, why don't you Google it and share your screen?
I can't share my screen either. It won't let me share mine either.
The Epic World Cup that only has 70 mil of travel.
I think Drew knows how to do it.
Drew, do you know how to share your screen?
It does look like the World Cup. I know, but mine has you have to go through some weird plug-in thing or something. I don't know.
All right, here, I'll find it.
Just look up Uno Horn and then share it with us.
Uno Horn. I wonder what kind of images are going to show up. Oh, we got. Yeah, I should just share my screen.
Watch it be like a Spanish bull with just one horn.
No, it's
or a cartoon or something.
Here we go.
What the heck?
There's a bunch of car horns and bike horns. I think that's a trombone right there.
All we see is your training peaks, bro. We don't need to see.
Whoops. I thought it was.
Don't show anyone
wrong
that.
Page.
Wow, you were supposed to do 5 to 6 hours, and you did 2 hours and 55 minutes.
Yeah.
What a loser.
My wife was sick. All right, let me try this again. I opened up the wrong window. All right, let's try this again.
It showed up like rubber horns for a second.
Yeah, this is it right here. Yeah.
You spelled it wrong, dude. It needs two ends. Two ends.
This one's a knife.
How is he supposed to know how to spell that when they spell their own name wrong? Oh, there it
is. No, just go back to whatever. All right.
Are we sure it's pronounced Uno?
How else would you?
I think so.
Would it be Uno?
Uno.
No, it's Uno.
Yeah, it does look like the World Cup. You're right. It looks like. Does it have? It does have.
It looks like the Chinese knockoff version of the specialized Epic World Cup.
Flight attendant.
Mine doesn't have flight attendant. It's got Fox on it. Yeah.
Did it come with a Fox shock?
No, I just put my Fox shock on from last year.
You were able to do that?
Yeah. Is that shocking?
It is. Oh, funny. That is shocking.
Okay. Well, I don't know. It worked.
Do you have those
hopefully it actually works.
That broke on you last year? The Gemini?
No. I've got Envy drop bars.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, drop bars. My bad.
Look at that. 9.6 kilos for the factory build.
Why would anybody measure? I'm not measuring my bike in kilograms.
Hold on, I'll do the math for you real quick.
It's like 21
you can
pounds.
look, it's got one of those headsets where you can do bar spins and
21.
the cables don't get tangled.
21.12 pounds.
The whole bike,
That's pretty
or
light.
just the frame.
No, Drew, that means you can't do bar spins.
I know, I'm messing with you.
Okay.
You remember those BMX bikes where you could do bar spins and the cables
Yeah.
wouldn't get twisted?
Yeah, that was sick.
110,
So it's got 110.
of rear travel. That's what I was trying to get to.
What fork?
Oh,
did you put on it?
linkage. Look, it has a whole page. It literally has a whole page of linkage right here.
So you do know what
Dang.
linkage is.
Bro, I mean, after I Googled it.
You know, it's
yeah.
like kind of an important part of a mountain bike, right?
Yeah, I figured that out.
So of course they have a page
Flexible
for it.
stays sounds like some Lauf stuff. Flexy things. Oh, the anti.
Did you put transmission on it?
No, because I want to run the more efficient KMC chain. So it's got just normal.
I think
Eagle.
KMC makes a flat top now.
Yeah, some people sent that to me, but I didn't. It's got normal
Okay.
Eagle. I'm going to be honest. I'm still struggling to find the benefit of the transmission. Maybe you, Adam, you as a SRAM fanboy can enlighten me.
It's just if you want better shifting. Not everyone wants that.
Yeah, but like, does regular Eagle shift bad? Like, I think it shifts fine.
How much do you want to
It also shifts great. There's like, like the difference between like, you can either be like world class #1 in the world, or you can be like world class, but like middle pack, like the difference between a World Cup racer that gets 50th versus first.
Yeah, DJ's
That's what we're
aware of
talking
that.
about. Like you can still have world class performance. It's just not going to be the best.
I mean,
world class.
I've definitely gone on this rant before on this podcast, but like, the difference between Dura-Ace and Ultegra and 105, I bet if you blindfolded, I've said this exact same thing, but I'm going to say it again. I bet if you blindfolded nearly any cyclist, other than like maybe the Shimano engineer, they wouldn't be able to tell you what they're on.
I agree. Unless it's mechanical. I think we've talked about this.
Yeah, we have. We don't need to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Why are we on the Lauf
What
website?
what is going on here?
But dang, if we want to look at a real mountain
Wow,
bike,
yeah, that thing
dang.
looks
Okay,
so
so-
much better.
The Design and Innovation Award for 2025, dude. Does your bike have any awards?
All right. So
From who?
I don't
Drew,
know.
let's talk about this.
Stop asking questions,
All
Scott.
right, stop sharing your screen.
Drew, let's talk about this. So my Uno horn in its stock build
I love that it's called that, by the way. It just sounds so funny.
is 9.6 kilos. How much does your Lauf mountain bike weigh again?
What?
12 kilos,
I don't know. I haven't weighed it yet. All
at
right.
least. Probably
Like,
13 kilos, actually.
I bet the difference between those two bikes is 5 pounds.
No. You're no way.
I bet it's at least 5 pounds.
I'll weigh my bike later today.
All right. Yeah. Let us know.
Just go to
I
the
gotta
website.
take-
You are
I got-
literally on the website, and it
I
tells
know,
you
but that's
what the
like
weight
the
is.
stock build. I got to take
That's
the.
what Dylan literally just said. What is the stock weight?
Well, they probably don't put that on the website for my bike.
Yeah, because it's
Race.
embarrassing.
No, okay.
Ultimate flight attendant. Yeah, 11.69 kilos.
Okay.
So 2 kilos more.
Let's see
Which
what
is
that is.
4.4 pounds. 4.4 pounds.
difference.
2 point. So I was almost right. I was almost right about the 5 pound difference.
Yeah, but almost right is still wrong, buddy.
I mean, I was partially exaggerating for comedic effect on the podcast, but damn, that exaggeration was almost correct.
Well, you're 4 pounds. You're at least 4 pounds fatter than me. So, like, there you go. We're already back to square one.
That's true.
Dylan, how surprised were you about how much emphasis Alexi was putting into his Leadville bike?
I love
Okay.
how Alexi was like, he's really like pulling at everybody's. He's like really trying to get everything out of it. How many videos has he posted? And he keeps going back and forth, and he's posted like, oh, guess what bike I'm running? And it's like, dude, you're
my
milking
prediction
this.
is too.
Like
I bet
between
he's
that
flat
and
bar hardtail.
Say what?
I think after all that, Alexi's going to go back and run the same bike
normal
that he
flat
ran.
bar. You know what?
Every
you know
year.
what I find hilarious about this is there was no bigger drop bar mountain bike hater a year ago than Alexi. I don't think any rider in the pro field hated drop bar mountain bikes more than Alexi did. He literally put no drop bars in letters on his Iceman bike. And now he's like made 3 videos about whether he's going to run drop bars on his mountain bike in Leadville or not.
You know why?
What, YouTube money?
YouTube money. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if your sponsors don't pay you enough, you just got to go after that YouTube money.
Look, I just want to say this. When I remember people saying this 3 years ago. When did I first do Schwamm again? Was that 4 years ago? That was 4 years ago, right?
4 years ago, yeah.
4 years.
When I first did Schwamm again.
Wasted time.
Yeah, I know. So,
no, 3 years ago.
3 years ago, whatever.
2022.
Yeah, when I first did Schwamm again, I put drop bars on my mountain bike, and I remember people saying like, "Oh, there goes that YouTuber Dylan Johnson just doing something for attention again, putting drop bars in his mountain bike for attention." Yeah, that was the first time I did it. I did it for Schwamm again before I did it for Leadville. Like there were people saying Dylan is doing this for attention, and look now, look what happened now.
I got all the attention now. It's all on me.
It worked. It worked.
No, you know what's funny is Alexi literally said in his video or whatever that Keegan was the biggest influencer on him doing drop
well,
bars.
yeah.
Like he didn't even give you a shout.
Shots to the heart.
I mean, Alexi doesn't care.
Who influenced Keegan?
I don't think I influenced Keegan.
Not
I think
Dylan.
Keegan does his own thing. But like Alexi doesn't care what somebody who gets 16th place gets. He cares what the guy who beats him does, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I
Whoa, special guest alert.
I had no idea he was popping in. I was about to blast him. Who the heck is this guy? Who's this?
Serendipity right there.
Good job. Good thing I didn't do that.
For all the listeners out there, we got Adam Barker from Bolt Skin and Shave coming on only 42 minutes in, but that was perfectly timed because we are talking about Leadville.
Yeah, we're
guys.
actually
Thanks for having me. Appreciate being here.
Oh no, you don't need to be nice to us, man. We've been plenty of dicks to you. So the niceties, not needed.
Buddy, you,
Dylan, speak for yourself. Now, you know we've got some storied past. It's good to be here. It's good to kind of have a fireside hang with the Bonk Bros. There's no question.
Yeah, we're talking about one of your athletes right now. We're talking about Keegan and his drop bar mountain bike.
All right. And what's the prognosis on the drop bars for this year? Is it pretty much the norm at this point?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. I mean,
I would say at this point it seems more abnormal to see someone not running drop bars.
Maybe that's just because the drop bar guys have been really like hammering it on social media.
Yeah.
Do we know who's not? I mean, you guys have probably already talked about this, but who's not running drop bars actually?
Payson?
John Gaston.
Payson's not, right?
I think Payson's a flat bar, according to his Instagram yesterday, is what it seemed like.
Yeah. Ryan Standish, I saw he's got flat bars. I don't know. But I think you're going to see a lot. I think in the top 20, you'll probably see double digits of drop bars.
And you know what's interesting about Ryan Standish is he rode a drop bar mountain bike for the Sea Otter gravel race. So he's gone there before.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like he hasn't experimented with putting the drop bars on his mountain bike.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, he did that for the gravel race, you're saying?
Yeah, for the gravel race, he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to do some predictions?
Like results predictions?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Caitlin was trying to convince us that Gaston's going to beat Keegan, and I'm like, Caitlin, You're wrong.
I said this a couple episodes ago. I don't think that this is a prediction coming from the heart, not the brain. I hope Gaston wins.
Right.
I don't think he will win because I think Keegan's unbeatable at Leadville. Like, I mean, he got a flat tire last year and he still won by 15 minutes. But I want to see Gaston win Leadville.
That would be sick.
And
What
then
do you
on the
think?
women's,
All right, so let's just go there. Let's say Gaston wins. What do you think his time would have to be to win?
well, Keegan's probably going for the record, right? So, like, I think,
Yeah.
you know,
So assuming if Keegan's going for the record, you know, whatever, sub 540s, that means something would have to probably I don't think Gaston's going 530, right?
yeah, I hate to say this, but I think for Gaston to win, Keegan has to have a problem of some sort.
That's what I'm saying. So I agree. So what is the second best time that you would need to have to win, theoretically?
6 hours, right? Isn't that what like everybody else did?
Yeah, Gaston's never gone
Keegan?
sub 6 hours. So, I mean, if Keegan has a major mechanical where he like can't even finish the race, then Gaston just needs to do what he usually does, which is get like 6:05 and it's good enough.
So you don't think anyone other than Keegan could go sub 6 this year?
No, they
I guess
could,
that's what
yeah.
that's my question was.
No, I think they could. Yeah.
Okay, so then it would have to be faster than 6:05.
Yeah. Yeah. He probably, well, it depends. It's also condition dependent, right? Like, I don't necessarily know that this is going to be a fast year because it's pretty dry right now and there's not really rain in the forecast. So, like, part of the reason why Keegan went so fast when he broke the record is because it literally rained that night and the course was not dry. It was really grippy, really fast. So,
yeah.
And it was cold. Like, it was a cold Leadville that year, which helps.
Which I think this year is going to be warm, right? Fair, relatively warm.
I mean, in the 70s, I guess that's warm for Leadville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How about this? How many guys do you think will go sub 6?
I think just Keegan and John Gaston.
Really?
Oh, and maybe Alexi. If Alexi, yeah, I think Alexi could too.
Damn. Okay.
Alexi got second last year or 2 years ago, beat John Gaston in the sprint. And last year, Alexi just like,
Didn't he totally suck at Leadville last year?
Yeah, because he like,
He got sick or food poisoning. So. No, that was Schwamigan.
He like he went to watch his girlfriend do the Olympics.
Oh yeah,
for like a month before, and then
fair enough.
And then to be fair, he totally turned it around the next week and got like top 3 at Steamboat. So
yeah.
It didn't take him long to turn it back on. He just was not ready for Leadville last year.
Okay, so your podium is Keegan, Gaston, Alexi.
Yeah, I mean, what I think with my head is that Keegan's going to win. What I want to see happen is Gaston win.
Do you think we'd be happy if anybody beat Keegan because we're just so tired of seeing Keegan win this race?
I think we should contextualize we here.
Yeah, I think Adam Barker would rather see Keegan win.
I really don't care, but
I think Bolt Skin and Shave would be stoked to see Keegan take another win. That being said,
do you think? All right, I got a question. This is actually a good question for Adam. If Keegan didn't shave his legs, do you think there'd be a chance for anyone else?
No, there's no way.
Do you think he could go in there full grizzly arms and legs and still?
Well, I mean, not shaving your legs is not costing you 15, 20 minutes.
It's not. We actually
it's 90 seconds per 40K, right? So 90 seconds per hour.
I mean,
times 6,
40K an hour.
So that's 9 minutes.
That's
that's at 40K. I know that's. But
I could sell you. I could sell you and be like, "There's no way nobody wins without shaving their legs."
Well, let's hear the stats.
True,
you say you got the stats.
Yeah. So, I mean, we go with the specialized wind tunnel stats, and I think I should back up and say I'm an entrepreneur, not an aerodynamic scientist. So, for all you stat checkers out there, you can crucify me after the fact, but this is what we're going with. All right.
All right.
So 79 seconds, up to 79 seconds every 40K is what Specialized did in their wind tunnel test in 2014. So if Keegan's running a 5:43:31, shave legs saves him up to 3 minutes and 37 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's not enough.
You know, in Leadville terms, probably not, you know. But, you know, I don't know. You never know.
That is the difference between, have Gaston and Alexi finished between?
Oh yeah, they sprint finished one year.
Yeah. So I mean, that would be the difference maker between the rest of the podium.
I mean, that's one of the biggest marginal gains you can have, right?
Here's the nice thing about shaving your legs is the longer you're out, the more time you're saving. So like it's kind of backwards. So while you're suffering out there, if you have a terrible day at Leadville, you're like, hey, at least I got, you know, at least my legs are smooth, at least my arms are smooth, whatever. So the stats that we did, I mean, seriously, we know that's not what we're thinking about. You're just thinking of anything to get across the finish line. But the big buckle time.
I often look down at my legs and think, dang, these things look good. Especially when they're freshly shaved. Like so, yesterday, I haven't shaved in like 10 days. And yesterday, that's not what I was thinking. I'm like, man, these things look gross.
Yeah.
If I shave them today and go for a ride, I'm like...
So Adam, we've been saying this for a few years probably, right? That even when Keegan got the record, I think we were saying this. Or maybe it was before, because I think he just missed the record the year before. Anyways, why is Keegan not shaving his arms? Like, how have you not influenced that yet?
And his tattoos would look better.
His tattoos would pop so good if he shaved his arms.
That's the main reason I started shaving my arms.
I'm actually still trying to get off Drew's legs for a second. I've still got that picture.
I can text you a picture later if you want.
Please do. It'll stay in the circle of trust. I promise. But I don't, you know, that's a good question.
We'll have to subscribers.
Exactly. You got to pay extra. And then Drew, you good with the feet pics after that? extra for that.
Too far.
It's interesting. Too far. It's interesting. I don't know why Keegan doesn't shave his arms. We'll have to ask him that because we do. That is like a big market for Bolt is, you know, people with tattoos because they look way better without hair. So we went. You know, we were just at FitCon here in Salt Lake City, and you get a ton of people with tattoos coming up with interest. So that's a good question. Maybe because it's just so modest and light. I don't know. We'll ask Keegan. We'll ask him that.
I don't. Yeah, you know that Specialized did wind tunnel testing on the arm hair too.
And
man, it's been a while since I watched that video, but I want to say it was like 16 seconds or over 40K or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little.
I think that's where I got the 90 seconds from actually, because
I did them out.
I think it's the combination legs and arms. I think it's over 90 seconds per 40K.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the honest truth is if we're talking like, of course we're talking about time savings here, but really, you know, for 95% of us mortals, like the body shaving thing is either a cultural thing or in my case, and in most people's cases, if you spend enough time on two wheels, you're going to spend time in the dirt or on the asphalt, right? And picking hair out of your wounds is the worst thing ever. So, you know, we talk about time gains and it's fun to talk about time gains and it's legitimate. That's the thing. It's cool. But short of that, you know, there's other advantages to it too. Mostly
right, I got a question in regard to that. Does that mean you shave past your tan lines? Like you shave all the way up to your hips?
Dude, no to hair shorts. Hair shorts are an absolute no-go.
Wait, what? I have hairy ankles.
Oh, you mean like hair shorts as in like if you were to see my tan lines, it would just be a hair. Okay, I got it.
That'd be hair shorts.
Hair shorts.
That is not recommended.
Hair shorts, hair shirts, hair socks.
I don't have hair shirts because I don't have a hairy chest, but
that's true.
I do have hairy ankles.
That's okay. That's a pass. We appreciate you bringing that
shave
out,
all the way up.
Yeah, I mean, it's personal preference, right? It's personal preference. A lot of people. So here's the reason that most guys will not have shaved all the way up. First of all, we're lazy, right? So maybe you just don't want to spend the time. But also because like you get ingrown hairs, it gets really uncomfortable up there. In the past, what you've used, you know, you've grabbed whatever hanging around in the shower. If you're Scott, you're probably using a razor from, I don't know, the Roman, Greek, whatever era from way back when, and still making it work.
Just a blade.
Straight,
We appreciate
Get a
that.
tetanus shot afterwards.
Always. And so a lot of guys just don't shave all the way up. Admittedly, I did not for a long time. And then finally I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous. Because it is quite a bit more comfortable. You just got to use a razor that works. So, I mean, my thing is find a routine that works for you. Obviously, Bolt, we love Bolt. There's a lot of reasons we love Bolt, but mostly it's about finding a routine that works for you.
Yeah, dude, you get an arm workout while you shave. Thing is so heavy.
Exactly.
When are you guys going to come out with the carbon fiber version?
So here's the thing, Dylan. You're always harping on the weight, but that's the biggest difference maker. That's like taking the gas out of the Ferrari, man. So the weight actually makes the difference in how you shave because you're not pushing on your skin. So the difference that you feel in Bolt is both the weight of the handle. Sorry, like you're gonna have to continue scrimping on everything else in your carry-on, and the cartridge. So the weight is certainly by design, but it does make me laugh every time you talk about it, like it's a freaking boat anchor that you're throwing in your bike bag. and Dylan, I will say, or Drew, I will say that you were spot on a couple episodes ago. And I would love to give you credit for this. Maybe we'll give you like half credit. We are coming out with a face cartridge.
I'm probably in trouble. Oh, good.
No,
all right.
Not in trouble.
You are
coming out with a face cartridge.
You can use the same shaft and just do a different cartridge.
Shaft is aggressive. We like to use the word handle.
Handle. Same handle, different top.
But no, we are in development on a face cartridge. So you can, because that is one of the biggest questions that we get from our customers.
All right.
Is, can I use it on my face? And of course, you can use it on your face currently.
You can use anything on your face.
You can, Scott. I'm sure. What have you used on your face, Scott? Like, under the category of anything. Anything gas powered ever?
String trimmer.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. So that's it'll be out, and that'll be a game changer actually for Bolt.
Sick.
Is when you can use both. So,
Dang, is that how you got? Look how good this dude's mustache looks. Like that alone is an advertisement.
Drew,
for your
I just
face
realized you don't
cartridge.
have your mustache anymore.
Yeah.
Drew, I have some very unfortunate news for you. Well, it's not that unfortunate because you're already married, but the girls don't like your mustache.
I don't even have a. That was
Yeah, I know you don't have a mustache
what
right.
We're talking about right now.
You don't have a mustache right now, but a couple.
Who's
Dude,
the girls?
if you think that I live for girls' opinions,
I know. You're already
mistaken.
I know you're already married. You're already
Don't
married.
care
It doesn't
about
matter.
what any girl thinks about me, or man, or dog, or whatever.
Okay, dude. Well, maybe you should care a little bit. Maybe you should care a little bit.
Why?
Drew, what if Lancey Pants had a mustache?
he'd do it.
Do you think that'd be more attractive or less?
Oh man, he could do anything and it would be
I was
attractive.
gonna say, is there anything Lance could do that would make him less?
He's
attractive?
he's your top.
He'd have to.
He's your top marketing.
Lance would look sick actually with a mustache. And
I
a
hope you're
mullet.
paying Lance more than you are Keegan because he's worth it. He is so worth it. What's
We need to get
Keegan doesn't
the-
even shave his arms, dude. Come on.
We're working on getting the full size like cardboard cutout of Lance to put at the Bolt booth.
Nice.
We got
That would get.
Send
Then you're
one
gonna have to
copy
come
of
out
that
with
to
some.
Drew.
You're gonna have to come out with some female products if you do that, because then they're all just gonna be rushing
It's
to
true.
the booth.
And then we'll have like a half size. We'll have like a half size Drew cardboard cutout.
Oh snap! Then people are gonna run away. I don't know.
Especially if it's the mustache. Yeah.
Mustache Drew. Yeah. Oh. Apparently.
So-
All right. Well,
Girls
speaking of
don't
the
like
ladies,
that.
I think we should do a women's prediction too.
All right.
All right, go for it, Adam.
My overall prediction is Melissa. I think she's going to go back to back.
Yeah. So this isn't even a this isn't
But
even.
I think it's going to be really close.
I don't think it'll be close. This isn't even. I hope it'll happen. I'm making this prediction, and I think it will happen. Melissa will win, and she'll break the course record on her drop bar mountain bike.
I agree with
Is
that.
Kate Courtney doing
I
it?
could see 2 or 3 women breaking the course record, maybe. 2. I could see 2 women. Yeah, I think Kate Courtney and Melissa are going to be duking it out.
Kate Courtney is doing it, and Melissa beat Kate Courtney at the Leadville stage race. So
every day. Or did they go back? Did they back? They
I
went
don't
back and forth.
Kate
didn't
Courtney
they?
won the first 2 days
Yeah.
in a sprint finish, more or less, and then Melissa smoked her on the third day, and then won GC.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Which is weird because like usually Sophia would definitely be in the conversation.
Yeah, I
but
know.
I don't know.
I was literally about to say, like, why aren't we talking about Sophia? She's won Leadville.
She didn't even land on the
before. Oh,
podium at the stage race.
She was at the stage race.
Yeah, she was like fourth or
She
fifth.
wasn't
I
even
think.
in the shot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dang.
Sophia's just not doesn't seem to be going too good right now. So for whatever reason,
I think but up to that point, it was like she could not win, right? Like maybe she just had, maybe
Sophia.
she just
yeah,
had an off
it could have
race.
just been a bad weekend, I guess. So
Did Sophia win Seattle?
No, Haley Batten.
no, Haley
yeah, Haley
Batten,
Batten.
but
Yeah.
Sophia was the fastest Grand Prix rider.
Sure.
Seattle.
Yeah.
4 minutes.
Do we know, are
behind
there any
Haley
other
Batten.
dark horses that are not in the Grand Prix? I guess in either field that are doing Leadville.
I mean, dark horses for the win. You can't call John Gaston a dark horse because he's gotten.
I mean, he's just not in the G.
Agreed.
He's just not in the
Yeah.
Grand Prix. I mean, and can you call Kate Courtney a dark horse? She's probably the most well-known name in the field.
Sure.
So
But like unexpected riders. Like is Annika coming? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I wouldn't
I
be
don't-
surprised if she did. She's like racing again.
Yeah.
And it'd be kind of sick if she came and tried to defend her course record.
It would be. Yeah.
Is she going to be there?
No, I don't. I don't think that this is a great year to get the course record. I just think Melissa's going so good and she's finally on a drop bar mountain bike that I think she will break it regardless.
Dude, they went 6:28 for the stage race. That's so fast.
Yeah.
That's crazy fast.
Do you know what conditions were like for the stage race?
I think they were the same. Like
Okay.
super
It
dry
had
and
to have
loose.
been really dry. It's bare.
Yeah.
I'm in Salt Lake City. I mean, most of the time, like what's happening in Utah is happening to some extent 2 days later or a day later in Colorado, and it is literally. We were talking about this with my wife last night. That it is like a barren wasteland out here. It's been like at least 6 weeks since we've had any legitimate precip. So
Whoa.
for sure, moon dust everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anybody got any wild predictions?
What place do you think you're gonna get, Dylan?
I think I would be lucky to not get last place Grand Prix.
Whoa.
Who cares about a Grand
Come on.
Prix?
There's got to be someone.
Yeah,
you
there's
could
gonna be some people who have bad races.
Borseman will crash in DNF.
Yeah,
dude. You'll
you're
beat
right.
him.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't
there's
even
going to
think he's
be.
finished. I don't think he's finished a race once this year.
Well,
What do
that's
you-
not true. But
what would be a good finish time for you?
well, normally a good finish time would be.
No. I'm talking about now.
Well, I just want to put it into context so that people understand. I mean, normally a good finish time would be 6:20 to 6:30.
Yeah.
My fastest time ever, I think, is 6:24 or 6:25, something like that. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, my power numbers are not where they were this time last year, and so it's difficult to say. If I get sub, if I go faster than Melissa, I'll be happy.
I would. Yeah. If I were you,
just-
I'd be really happy with that.
Yeah. If I go sub 7, I think that'd be a decent day.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
and
you
I
go
don't-
sub 7, I don't think you would be last in the Grand Prix.
I don't even know. Yeah. I mean, there's going to be some Grand Prix riders that have a bad day, like mechanicals or completely blow up or something.
Or
But
something.
sure. But I'll be close to, I'll probably be close to last Grand Prix is what I mean, I'm just trying to be realistic here.
Why are you so focused on the Grand Prix? What about the other people in the race? Do they not count for something?
No, they really don't. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Overall, I have no idea.
But Dylan, do you ever find like that when because sometimes I've found in instances where you have an injury of some sort or you're sick or you giving yourself like a little bit of grace because you have something going on as opposed to like just ridiculous expectations, right? I've found that sometimes, and take this to a very amateur, like enthusiast level, but I have better days when that better days than expected. Is there any part of that might happen?
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully that does happen.
Maybe you're just like, maybe you've never gotten the fun watts before, and this time you're going to actually have fun and you're going to get some fun watts.
Yeah, well,
we could do a mid-race shave, like mid-race.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be fully shaved before the race. For sure.
But I'm just saying, like, we could re-up mid-race and get that time.
Oh,
like,
yeah, get those extra
help.
gains, like those micro gains.
Right, yeah. I mean, I'm still going to be on a drop bar mountain bike, so how much fun can I really be having out there? I was almost like, man, maybe I should just do it on a normal flat bar mountain bike since everybody's doing drop bars and it doesn't, like, I'm probably going to go slow anyway just to blow people's minds like, oh, he's back on flat bars. But no, I feel like I have to do the drop bars.
Just got to be one of them sheep.
I know. Just one of the sheep now. Yeah.
Well, anything else to talk about Leadville?
Nope. Can we just talk about something else?
We've killed it.
We've killed it.
Talked for a full hour.
It's over an hour. And
yeah.
Adam still is asked, why are you trying to drag this out, dude? Like,
I'm not. I'm just making sure we're done with it.
No, you're dragging it out.
On Dylan's tires.
Anything else? Anything else? Oh, how about this? Who's going to get... No, done. Next topic.
Okay, you know what? You know what we need to talk about is the Tour de France Femmes.
I was hoping we were going to bring this up because I have something to say about this. I haven't watched it.
I'm scared about what you're about to say.
I haven't watched it, and I don't even feel obligated to because we started a whole nother girl podcast, and they can talk about it on theirs. We don't even have to
watch it because it was entertaining.
The Bonk Babes can talk about it on their podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was entertaining. The Pauline, absolutely. I think Pauline said something like her goal was to win the Tour in the next 3 years, and then she just completed that goal in the first year.
Wait, is it over?
It's over, yeah.
Oh my gosh! I knew she was in yellow, but I didn't know it ended. I thought there was. Dang, my bad. I thought there were a couple more days left.
It ended on Sunday.
I wish so badly that Tyler was on the podcast right now because
where is Tyler? Where did
Tyler is a Pauline hater for some reason.
Oh yeah.
And it probably irked him so bad that Pauline won.
Yeah, remember last week how bad of a mood he was in? This did not. This was like icing on the cake for it.
Yeah, I know. He's probably in a terrible mood right now. I don't know. Did we get to the bottom of why he doesn't like Pauline?
I think
Tyler's not a huge fan of anyone that's dominant.
Except for Vanderpool. Remember? He's a big fan of Vanderpool.
Is he that big of a fan of Vanderpool? Even in cyclocross?
Yeah, just a few weeks ago, he was talking about how awesome Vanderpool was, and I remember being blown away. Was that
sarcasm, though? I don't remember.
No, I remember honestly being blown away that he was giving Vanderpool so much credit, and he was like, "Yeah, he looks so good."
I mean, he also doesn't dislike Tade, and is there a more dominant rider than Tade?
We don't know the mind of Tyler.
Yeah. This is why I wish he was on right now. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't.
Yeah, you're right. He definitely does not like PFP for some reason.
Okay, so
maybe it was the tooth earring.
The tooth, yeah.
That could be.
Okay, you know what? Tattoo Pauline has on the back of her neck? I think this is. I usually don't. This is probably close to the sickest tattoo that I've ever seen on a pro cyclist. And it's just specifically because it's on her. So her tattoo on the back of her neck says, life is a joke.
So sick, dude.
Why?
No, this is
please
okay. All right. Let me explain.
Yeah,
all right.
So if some random
did she break her neck?
No. So if some random person who is a druggie and sits on the couch all day and doesn't take anything seriously and is unsuccessful in life, has life is a joke on their neck, you'd be like, yeah, that checks out. Like, life is a joke to you. We're talking about a world champion, an Olympic champion, a Tour de France winner, has "Life is a Joke" on her neck.
On the back of it?
Like if that's what you're reading when you're just getting wrecked in the pace line, right? Like
yeah, exactly.
That's what makes it so
Okay.
rad. That's what makes it so rad.
Adam brought clarity to
Connecting dots.
I'm like, why? I still don't get why.
It's like next level badassery, you know?
It
like,
is. It is.
Yeah.
It's the most understated overstatement ever.
Because this is the type of person that you would think would never ever think that life is a joke. Like you would think that type of person would take life so seriously, right?
A diamond in your tooth would also say that life is a joke. I don't know anybody serious about life that puts diamond in their teeth.
I mean, I guess, did we confirm that she actually has a diamond in her teeth, or was that rumors?
No, she definitely did.
She definitely did. When she won, the year that she won all 3 of the world champs, she had the diamond in her tooth.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's interesting that she got "Life is a Joke," because I'm looking at the tattoo, that she got it in English.
Yeah, and she's French.
Yeah.
Do you think that she, just like people get Chinese characters tattooed on them, and then if you actually ask a Chinese person, they're like, yeah, that tattoo says like, I like hot dog. Right. Like they thought they got like love life or something. And yeah, right.
It's funny. I actually just got "I like hot dog" tattooed on the back of my neck. In Chinese characters.
That would be awesome, actually.
Do you think that I mean, Pauline knows English, but that'd be hilarious if she thought it was something else. If she thought it was like,
I mean, yeah, that would be hilarious.
Yeah. I usually
now
don't.
I think a sick tattoo would be to get the Chinese symbols for "I like hot dogs."
Seems like a weird place to put a tattoo, right on the back of your neck.
No, like Adam was saying, so that way everyone sees it.
That's the billboard. That's the full visible. It's better than a tramp stamp. That's just shame, and nobody ever sees that. You just carry that your entire life, but nobody ever saw it.
That's a whole nother thing. She went and got a tattoo, not because she wanted it, just to demoralize the people behind her even more. She's like, I'm getting this tattoo for you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what what her competitors see when they get dropped.
I mean,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Dang, if my VO2 was still 69, I could have just got that tattooed on my back, and then
we were telling you that, man.
And then people would be embarrassed that I'm in front of them.
You can just detrain a little bit.
I think if you had 69 tattooed on the back of your neck, people would be thinking other things about you.
Yeah, I know. That was the joke.
That's a life of explanation. That's your life's purpose, is explaining the neck tattoo at that point. That will take up 23 hours out of every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I after the neck tattoo and the tour win, I already liked Pauline, but I'm an even bigger fan now.
Yeah. If you listened to an entire hour-long podcast with her speaking, do you think you'd still like her this much?
Why? Just because of her voice?
Her voice is crazy.
I mean, it's just like
maybe it'll grow on you.
I think that I think we talked about this in the last podcast that we talked about her voice. I think she's just French, man.
Yeah, listen to her speak in French, and it sounds a lot better.
Normal. Okay. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah. You won't know what she's saying, but
you know what? Are we sorry. I was going to change the topic.
Continue. Yeah.
But
why would you not change the topic now?
You always change the topic, bro. Just say what you're going to say.
I wanted to make sure we gave the Tour de France Femmes the appropriate attention that it deserves.
You already said they're going to get plenty of attention on Bonk Bros.
Yeah. Okay, good. I dropped the ball last week and totally forgot to mention the fact that Farm Watts was at the Dust Bowl last weekend.
Oh, snap.
And he does not like us.
I know he doesn't.
No shit.
He really doesn't. Like I thought maybe it was how you have internet beef with people and it's kind of like you poke fun, but then I met him and he actually doesn't like us. Cause I kind of had thought it was just internet beef, I don't consider that true dislike.
Like you and VC Adventure Time?
No, that's actually like that probably is true dislike, but yeah, like similar,
morphed into something else altogether.
Yeah. No, he actually doesn't like.
Well, what he said?
He said he used to listen to the podcast, and then we made fun of him so much that he's like, I just stopped listening.
We've talked about him like 3 times.
I know,
and we give him a lot of credit because he does 500 watts for an hour.
I know, that's what I said, man. And then I told him, I like patted him on the back and was like, dude, you got to have a better sense of humor than this, man. Like
he really does. That's a terrible sense.
He took it extremely personal.
How did he do?
DNF. Look, in my YouTube video, I'm going to give him a mad shout out. Like I'm going to make fun of him, but also give him some kudos.
He's going to be mad at you because he doesn't have a sense of humor.
Know.
Look,
I know.
Bro, Farm Watts, if you're listening.
But it's too funny to not because.
Did he crash out?
No. So he was off the front for 55 miles. He like overheated. He was on that 7-man team that did really well in the race. They used excellent team tactics and crushed it, but he was on that team. So he was off the front for like over half the race with another guy. So I mean, I'm sure he put a lot of energy into that, but multiple people came up to me. Actually, his teammates on the lads racing came up to me and was like, yeah, he's kind of got a vendetta just for you today. Like,
look,
like he was there to beat me just because I'm on this podcast.
Farm Watts, I know you're listening right now because your teammates probably sent you this. Somebody sent you this.
Yeah,
look,
somebody
man,
sent it.
If you listen to this podcast beforehand, which Drew just said you did, like you hear us ripping on each other the whole podcast. You gotta have a better sense of humor about life in general. Basically, the joke that we made is that your power numbers are so freaking high that it's unbelievable. Like we didn't believe how good you were. And if anything, that's a compliment, man. That's a compliment.
Well,
easy there.
Yeah,
walk that back.
Power number. Yeah, let's walk that back because power numbers are one thing, but like he kind of sucked in the race. Like,
okay, well now, I mean, dude, now
you just blew it, dude.
He like really sucked in the race. Like when
here's the
you said he sent a 55-mile flyer.
I think he has a lot to learn about bike racing, and I think he has a lot to learn about life in general.
I think he has more to learn about life, man. Like you cannot like. We were being so lighthearted about it.
That's you
gotta have a good sense of humor. About
I even told him in the
man.
race, I was like, dude, like I think we all like you. Like none of us dislike you. We don't have a reason to dislike you. You're just easy. I think the
testament that Bolt is even on this show, like appearing in video right now. The fact that we like, there's a lesson to be learned, and I don't even know Farm Watts, but I'll say this: like, I started a brand for men who shave their legs. There's a lot of things that are said outside of this context about Bolt that's absolutely ridiculous, right? And the PR school of thought that I come from is I don't care what you say about me as long as you spell my name right. And you know, like there truly is nothing such thing as bad publicity. And look, he's just gotten like 3.5 minutes of airtime on this show again. How many people were checking out Farm Watts right now, man?
Yeah,
like
true that.
Take that for what it's worth.
Look,
this was
if you're listening to this show, go follow Farm Watts on Instagram. The dude does 500 watts for an hour. Just look at his content and be in awe of how many watts he can do on a trainer. And
it's crazy.
And you know the next post that he makes,
and then
the next post that he makes where
how somebody that strong can suck so much in a real race.
Okay, well we didn't have to go there, Drew. Damn,
dude, for real, I was like so unimpressed. Like I was so worried about him being off the front because I didn't know what he looked like. He got off the front. He basically attacked in the neutral zone, so I didn't even see him. I don't even know what he looks like. And then so I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, man, I know this guy's like insanely strong. Like. If he's off the front, I mean, maybe he could take this thing. Maybe he could just ride this thing away. But like the second I saw him, I was like, is this guy I was worried about? Like, he just doesn't look like he's, I don't know. There's something about him.
Who cares what he looks like? He does 500 watts.
I know. But like, he looked so what's the word? Disheveled? Disheveled? Is that the right word?
Like homeless? Also, disheveled also be homeless.
He just looked, I don't know.
All right. Well, Farm Watts, if you have a vendetta against anyone, it's now just to Drew
just me.
because
I'll take that.
we all love you here on Bonk
Yeah,
Bros. We love how many watts you can do for an hour.
I told him maybe we could even have him on as a guest.
No,
so
I don't want that.
It was one of the most bizarre conversations I've ever had because I'm like in person. I'm a lot less stupid.
A dick.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I was stupid. Whatever. Fill in the blank. So I was like in person when I'm riding next to him. I genuinely wanted to have a conversation with him and like get to know him. And I said like, so what's your real name? And he tells me his real name, Hayden Pucker. And I'm like, how old are you? He's like 23. And then that was where I didn't ask. And then he goes, I'm 23. My FTP is 500, but outdoors it's 488. And I almost signed a contract with Visma. And I'm like, bro, I didn't ask you what your FTP was, and I don't care. Like, he just started listing off his stats, and all I asked him was like, how old are you? I thought it was like the funniest. I just started dying laughing. Trey was right next to me, and he was like, that was weird.
He's training to be a 55-year-old Masters YouTube commenter right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about because they give all the stats.
Because they give all their stats.
I almost didn't get the joke, but
yeah,
I got it. No. I mean, he is wicked strong. Even the day after the Dust Bowl, he went and did like a Swift race and did like 530 watts for 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's impressive. Dude, you're strong.
Cool. All right. Well, I don't think we need to keep talking about him.
Yeah, that was at the Dust Bowl.
Yeah. Listener questions?
Sure. Yeah, we got one that got shuffled to the top, apparently.
Uh-oh.
Dylan, you might already know what this one is. From Brian.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Brian and I were talking about it last night.
All right. So Brian says, hey, DJ, we all know that Scott, Drew, and Adam are happily married, and Tyler is basically married per DJ. Mm-hmm. What about your dating life? Getting up and personal in here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the reason he asked that is because...
Did you guys see that meme that person dropped? I don't know that girl's name, but she is good looking. And then the other dude that... I don't know either one of these dudes' names. But that meme was so good because you actually do kind of look like that guy.
You do, yeah.
Are we talking Pete Davidson?
Yeah.
I had to pick myself up off the floor.
Oh, that was such a good meme. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've actually been told multiple times that I look like Pete Davidson, which I guess is an insult, but he also does get a lot of attractive women. So is it a compliment? I don't know.
Pete Davidson is an enigma. Take that as the utmost compliment.
Yeah. Enigma. Yeah. That's a cool descriptor.
I mean, so what I was telling Brian last night is I think that some people naturally have this ability, or some men naturally have this ability to talk to women from like an early age, and they're few and far between, but like, that's impressive if you just naturally grew up like that somehow. I think most men, it's like a learned skill. And I would put myself in that category. Yeah. To talk to women that you're interested in.
You think that the more you, the older you get, the better you get at your game.
I think in the last...
I think to a certain extent, because once you get too old, then it's just creepy.
It's true.
I'm very much on the backside. But the mustache. I mean, the mustache.
The mustache has to help for sure.
I think in the last year, and more specifically the last 6 months, like I finally cracked the code.
Whoa. Teach us, Dylan.
Oh, snap.
We talking pickup lines or what are we?
I don't know. I'll probably just leave it at that. But
my wife and I have never been more distant. Send me DM me with the code.
Yeah.
We're talking like discount code here. You just like type that in at checkout.
Yeah.
What's
I don't
changed,
know.
Dylan?
Like I was with Nina for a while, and then when Nina broke up with me, that was probably the most depressed I've ever been in my adult life. But looking back on it, it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Because then you learned how to talk.
Then you learned the ways.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. So So does that mean you're not with PETA?
We don't need to. We don't need to go into that. We don't need to bring her into this.
That was the meme.
We'll just leave the meme as is.
The meme was PETA was the good-looking girl.
Right. Yeah. PETA's attractive, and I'm Pete Davidson, which is, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. No, it was pretty
where
good.
did Scott go? We had a question for him.
He's shaving his face with this gas card.
Probably working on his deck.
Well, someone sent in that Revel is back in business and just wanted to let Scott know that his bike value might actually go back to normal value, but it will not help his theoretical finish time at Leadville. Sorry, Scott.
Will his bike go back to normal value? It's still a used bike.
I mean, at least you can get parts for it now.
I guess that's true. Yeah. I always thought Revel was like a cool brand. Like I thought there's some brands where you're like, but Revel's kind of like this boutique. I mean, I would never ride a Revel because it's more of like an enduro brand, but, and I don't know a lot about their bikes, but it just seems like a cool brand to me.
So like the opposite feeling when you see felt. Like when you felt, you kind of barf. Like when you hear about a felt, you're like, I kind of barf in my mouth a little. But then Revel, you're like,
well, like nice. Revel's just got that kind of like party vibe. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, party, I mean, kind of like a smaller version of Santa Cruz.
Yeah,
sure.
Like a way small,
an extra medium Santa Cruz.
Yeah, like at this point, Santa Cruz is a big ass company. I'm talking about like a grassroots version of the Santa Cruz.
Sure. Just a bunch of bros hanging out, building some cool bikes.
Exactly. Like, if you're riding a Revel, like you probably got jorts on. You probably have some cool tattoos.
Are they based?
Probably know how to talk to a woman.
Exactly.
Just flows very naturally.
Right. Yeah.
Where are they based out of? Are they like a small North Carolina brand or?
No, they were out of Colorado. Yeah. I don't know where they're going to be now that they closed down and then are opening up again, but. Let's see. Matt says, I just watched the Bonk Babes podcast and I'm curious what Grace meant when she said that Dylan is the way he is because he has small feet. Any thoughts?
I haven't listened to it. It's out yet?
Wait,
it's
what?
Yeah. Grace said that you have small feet and that's why you are the way you are. Do you have small feet? What size shoe do you wear?
I wear a 9.5 or a 10. And I'm 5'10".
It's like a 43 Euro size.
Yeah,
that's not 43. Small. That's very much
like
average
right in the middle. Yeah.
Sorry to call you average, Dylan, but that's very much the norm for us here in North America.
Yeah, I don't know where she got that from. I mean, Grace's feet are tiny.
Big feet.
No. Grace's feet are like little baby feet. So,
but she's also tiny. She's.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, she's a small female, so it checks out, right? But I feel like she's maybe just like projecting a little bit.
All right. Well,
as the big brother of the Bonk Babes, do we have any advice for them after their first one or two episodes? Granted, I don't want to go too
far past the feet thing because I actually do have an interesting thing to say about feet.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's hear it.
Okay. So I was hanging out with Dan Bigham when I was in London, and he has this theory that smaller feet riders have some sort of advantage, like some sort of biomechanical advantage, and he doesn't know exactly what it is, but these teams. I mean, I guess riders have individual shoe sponsors. I don't know. He was just looking at the shoe sizes of the Ineos team. And what he found was that every single rider on Ineos had a shoe size that was smaller than what their height should suggest. Like every single one of them had relatively small feet for their height. And he was thinking about it. He's like, this must have some sort of biomechanical advantage to have a smaller foot as a cyclist.
Yeah, I mean, it could have to do with like the lever arm ratio of like where your cleat is positioned on your foot compared to like where your power is being driven through. I mean, basically your ankle. Mm-hmm. So if you have a longer foot, you have to have stronger, I guess it'd be like
Calves.
Arches.
No, I don't think
Achilles?
it's your calves. Maybe it's the
knows?
Achilles. Like whatever muscles and tendons flex your foot,
Just all of them.
but you have to like resist more flexion force, basically.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean,
that's the only thing I can think of.
With a smaller foot, you're losing less power through your ankle.
Yeah,
I'm going to
or
dispel
you're at least
that.
you're at
'Cause I
least
have a size
resist-
8 foot, and I don't feel like it gives me any sort of power advantage.
Okay.
Keegan's got small feet. I think Keegan's like even smaller than your feet, Dylan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that is
He's also
bolstering this
smaller
theory.
than Dylan.
He's actually not. Well, he's
that much.
he's
He's like
lighter, but he's actually the
130
same height as me. 5'10".
For real?
Yeah.
No way.
I was talking to
Stood
Peter
next to
yesterday,
him.
and we looked it up.
You stood next to him once.
me,
You did the,
Alexi.
you were like, you went up to Keegan. We're like, hey, will you stand to my back so I can see?
Alexi's not
back to
5'10".
back.
No, me, Alexi, and Keegan are all 5'10".
What?
We looked it up.
Alexi
yesterday.
does not look 5'10".
Yeah,
Alexis 5'10" Canadian.
Yeah.
But both Keegan and Alexi are like 15 pounds lighter than me. So
Whoa, dude. What are you doing over there?
I know.
It's all those arm workouts you're doing in the shower.
Settle down. That could be interpreted as many things. Settle down.
Oh man.
Oh, classic. Yeah, I don't know. That is an interesting theory, I guess, of Dan Bigham's to relate foot size to power output.
Have you ever seen people do the midfoot cleat? Like they drill holes in their shoes so they can put the cleat in the middle of
thought
their
about
foot?
doing that. Like just using my Dremel and extending.
You have
things
not
a
thought
little.
about that.
I
dude.
literally have, because I have that cool Dremel that Bosch sent me, and I'm like, how could I? And I was thinking about pushing, like moving the thing down like another centimeter.
Well, they don't
That
do it
sounds
like
terrible to me.
Yeah, they don't do it a centimeter. Like they literally put their cleat in the middle of their shoe.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I was just going to push
Your
it
chin's
down.
like over your front tire, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it would feel like to me.
Yeah. You'd get a lot of toe overlap for sure. Anyway. All right.
Okay, let's do one more and then we'll wrap it up here. Steven says, since it's a Leadville week, I have an altitude question. It looks like a few of
Steven, we already talked about Leadville. All right, let's shut
It's
it down.
it's just an altitude question. All right.
Adam, we had a whole hour to talk about Leadville, and then you're going to bring it up again.
All right, let me start over. Since it's week, I have an altitude question. It looks like a few of the Lifetime Pros did a few weeks at altitude, followed by a couple weeks back down at Denver/Utah altitude. Is there a benefit to not staying at 10,000 feet up right to the race? Prior to this, my impression was that it's best to stay at altitude for 2+ weeks prior to the race if you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that if you're already acclimated to 10,000 feet, which, a lot of these riders that live in Utah and Colorado already, they basically are. Not very many people live at 10,000, but, they're staying at 10,000 and they already live at 7,000 and it's, they're acclimated. Probably in the lead up to the race where you're trying to just sharpen the knife, so to speak, in training, like doing some punchy efforts just to sharpen up for the race. I think it makes sense to go back down to lower altitude for that. Just because you can do those intervals at a higher power output. And there's also an argument to be made that if you put in a big old training block at 10,000 feet, you may want to go back down to a lower altitude
Just to recover
from that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is probably mostly for the recovery aspect.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, cool. Well, let's wrap it there. Adam, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Any closing thoughts you want to give for the people?
We're going to be at Leadville. So we'll be, you'll see the Bolt booth at Leadville. Come stop by, say hello, get an arm workout, check out our razor. And we'd just love for you to say hello. We really appreciated supporting you guys. And honestly, it's great to be on. I laugh every time I listen to you guys. So yeah, thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Cool, man. Yeah, this was fun. All right, guys. Dylan, good luck at Leadville. Actually, we'll see you out there.
I'll read it. Thanks.